All right, Coach. Just the shot selection tonight, just the way that you saw and the way that the team kind of performed, not only in three-point line but also on the field.
I'm fairly happy. We try to count rim attempts. We have a goal every game, so we're trying to get to the rim. Obviously, you think you guys know we're not a mid-range team, so it's either get to the rim or try to get some wide open threes as much as we can. I think we did a pretty good job. Tyler, obviously, for his length, being able to stretch the floor the way he does is a big help for us. But we had a big night. Even Nix, 4 for 7 from 3 as well. So we just continue to try to plug away and get the shots we want. But again, I'm always going to give kudos more so to our defensive end because that's where we want to hang our hat on, and that needs to be our identity, is just our aggressive side on defense. We definitely took our foot off the gas a little bit and let go of the rope in the third quarter without a doubt. We just lost some of our ball pressure and all the things that really built us the lead. But, I told the guys, like, one of the hardest things in the G League in particular is to be up by 20 at halftime, because teams are not going to give up. They're going to fight back. Your pride's going to come into play. And, every team, especially a team like this, they're full of character. They're going to work their butts off, continue to fight up until the end. So hats off to them for making a game of it, quite frankly. But, I have to also give mad props to my guys for continually fighting to the end of the game. We had some big games out of a lot of people. I think Cameron Matthews, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, and he really did almost everything we need him to. He was really quite a utility player for us tonight. We needed him to bring the ball up. He brought the ball up. We need to get rebounds. He got rebounds. We needed him to defend. He defended. Another big game by Tristan as well. He's becoming one heck of a reliable source of generating offense. A little foul trouble there, but still. And then Nix, if he could just get one more rebound to get these triple doubles, he's always missing one thing to get that triple double. But and then he's been our point of reference for the team since the first game of the season, and continues to be that.
You mentioned, Tyler Smith, putting 20 off the bench, Teddy Allen as well, contributing 13 points. Just the overall depth that you've been seeing, the amount of help that you've been getting lately.
Well, overall depth, I can't say we have an overall depth because we're at 9 and most teams have 12. And thank God we were more than 8 for once. But, I'm happy that, we just have contribution to whatever comes in the game. The one thing I know for sure, they're going to give me the effort. You look at some of our bench players. First of all, it's good to have Caleb out there on the court. We haven't seen him. Honestly, he didn't even practice with in training camp. So this is the first time he's been on a basketball court playing basketball in, 5-6 months? So for him to even get out there and give us what he did, I think he made some good passes, did some great things defensively. He was able to use his length to really help us on the defensive end, which I think that'll continue to happen when he's out there. I think Stevie, his effort constantly on defense is phenomenal. But everyone contributes. It was a good team win for us tonight. I'm happy that we got it. Against a great team, by the way. This is like, I take nothing away from this team. They came in on a 6-game win streak. I'm proud of our guys for having the fortitude to continue. The one thing I was probably nervous the most about after winning last night is could we duplicate it again? Consistency. I told the guys what separates the all-time greats from one-hit wonders is consistency. Can you be consistent in what we are and who we are and forming our identity? And I feel like we finally kind of got into the space where we're starting to form our identity, who we are. We're an aggressive team that's going to play hard all the time. Again, took our foot off the gas a little bit in the third quarter, but I still think that this can be something we can hang our hat on.
Cameron Matthews, welcome to the Rio Grande Valley. Just what has it felt playing with the Vipers, this organization, and tonight particularly, you got yourself involved with the double-double that you had tonight. Just what did you see out there compared to last night?
I feel like after our road trip, we kind of found our quote-unquote identity. So that's just playing super hard, being real physical, playing defense, rebounding and running. And I feel like that's just kind of how I like to play basketball anyway. So, that's what we were doing.
What did you guys see in between last night and today's game that allowed for you guys to be more fluid on offense?
I just feel like, especially in the first half, our defense really fueled our offense. So, like, getting stops and running out, it made offense a lot easier. And it definitely helps when guys are making shots. So.
And then, we see a lot of depth in this team now. Even Caleb got to contribute today.
Yeah.
Just just seeing more healthy bodies and more contribution on the team. As one of the players, like, how does that feel knowing that not a particular person has, that much pressure to do everything?
It's definitely a relief, especially with, in the beginning of the season, we were kind of down a few guys. So it's not as much strain on the body. We got a long season. So, and it also helps whenever, we're going against each other every day. And we know that whenever we do have subs and whenever people do come in, the intensity stays high.
Last one on my end, you guys had to do 4 games in a stretch of 6 days. Just how do you guys just recover from that tough stretch, playing twice in Stockton and having to play back-to-back here, and then get essentially like no more than 24 hours off to then travel to Mexico City?
Really just getting off your feet, resting your legs, just getting with Miss Kim, our trainer, and, just getting the right things for your body. But, it's okay. And with this profession, that's kind of the risk and the reward that you have to deal with.
Thank you.
Daishen, just one off from the triple-double. Just how did it feel to have a great bounce-back game? I mean, normally 20 plus is like your average, but tonight, from the very get-go, the first shot you took went in, and then you just continued on that roll.
It felt good, especially coming off my first shot. Yesterday a win, so that's even better. But as soon as I made that first shot, I knew it was going to be a good game, and then it's just an all-around great game from all of us.
Did probably losing the dreads help you a little bit? Now that you have that flow going on a little bit?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Is it more difficult to play with the dreads rather than just having it all hang out a little bit?
I would say it was easier. There's less breeze, especially my hair going back. Less breeze.
Gotcha.
Just what was the analysis from last night to today that kind of allowed you to be more free flowing, be more aggressive tonight?
Just us picking it up on the defensive end. Like we started the last game, we picked up 94, started the game, and then today we picked up 94 to start the game, and then that just really just helped us with all the steals that we had. It helped us generate our offense.
And Coach mentioned that in the third quarter, the team kind of laid off the gas. As a leader, what was being said just to continue that tenacity and being the aggressive team and finish it off strong?
What was being said, and especially in the huddles, no 20-point lead is safe, especially in the G League. We didn't let up. I mean, we let up a little bit, but it wasn't so much where they came back, where it became a close game. Just running back on defense, getting stops, and then that just really just helped us go up more again.
And last one, just the chemistry with Tristan. Just how have you been seeing, the chemistry between you two, feeding off each other and being able to score?
I think it's been going good. We both know basketball, so I think that's just easier. Our offense isn't hard, so I think just him learning that, knowing the plays, knowing what shots we want, and then he does his own thing, shoot the ball, get everybody involved, play defense. So I think he's just helping me.
Thank you.